that has the customer list where you're gonna imagine that I have an order book, and you're gonna imagine that I have my Believe in Your Success tracker, okay? And if I forget one of those things, you're gonna imagine that I did it perfectly. Hey, Crystal, how are you?
Hey, I'm great.
I am so excited. Oh, I'm good too. I'm so excited that you got off work in time to come. I know you were kind of nervous about that.
Yeah, it's been Monday.
All day. Yeah, I had a Monday like that actually started yesterday, and then it's continued into the days. I've had 2 Mondays in a row. I think I'm done with it, right?
Wow.
Well, I'm excited to see you. I know that you and I have had a conversation about Avon. I just wanted to kind of give you some background on me. I've been selling Avon for about 15 years now. And when I started, I had 2 small daughters, and, you know, we had money to make the deals, but as far as going out to eat on Friday night for pizza, or if the kids wanted to go to the movie on Saturday, you know, we had to give something up in order to make that happen. So a friend of mine was selling, and I decided that, you know, I could give it a whirl, and if I could just make pizza and movie money, you know, a couple of times a month, I was going to be happy. But what I found is you can really make money. I mean, really make a lot of money with Avon, and I've been really lucky. I've worked really hard for 15 years, and I've got a great customer base and do pretty well. So, but tell me about you. Why do you think, you know, this is going to be a great fit? Tell me what you're looking for.
I'm married, and as you know, I work full-time at the bank, and my husband and I love to travel. And, you know, you only get so much time off, but when we do get that time off, we're not always able to do the things that we want to do. So we love to be able to travel more. We've always wanted to go to the Keys.
Yeah, that sounds
So that's kind of our goal trip for this year.
Ooh, so do you try to go somewhere every year?
Try every year.
Yeah.
It doesn't always happen, but hopefully.
And then sometimes you get it all lined up, and then something in your life just happens, and it doesn't ever come. But that's really interesting. So you'd like to go to Keys this year?
Yes.
Do you already? I mean, because a lot of times people have to write down their vacation way in advance at work. So do you have vacation already scheduled?
My husband, yes, we have time blocked off, like around, you know, middle of September.
Great. So you got
Hopefully.
crossing those fingers,
Yes.
right? Well, it sounds like you know, we've got something that would really help you get to vacation. So about how much money are you looking for?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Get an airline ticket, so
Ooh, you gotta
maybe,
fly.
well, it's a long drive, let's say.
Yeah.
What's it, 2,500?
Okay. Well, I think that we've got something that can help you get there. At Avon, we've got representatives who make every month between $300 and $500. So that's certainly, you know, a way to get an income, and they're getting that money from their customers. And then we have other representatives who also have decided to start introducing their friends and family into the Avon leadership, or into our Avon family rather, and they're earning a substantial bonus every 2 weeks. So they're getting money from customers, and they're getting checks from Avon. So it's 2 different ways there. It's really nice. So I tell you what, is this something that sounds like could help you get to the Keys? Something you're interested in?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I know when we talked, I asked you to bring a few pieces of information for me so I could go ahead and get your contract in online. Do you have those?
I do.
Great. And this is really good. Thank you. And as I go online, it makes me think we've got lots of different ways to learn with Avon products. And we've got a lot of online training as well. So as a representative, you can click on training, and there's a program called Avon Pathways that will give you tons of information. I'll be your upline, which just means I'm a representative and kind of linked, and I'm there to support you. You've got a great district manager, Pam Guerin is our manager, and she provides, you know, additional training if you want to participate in that. We've got sales meetings online. There are webinars. There are videos that you can watch. Just tons of support under the Avon Pathways. So I'm going to do this, and as I do this, I know that you said that you had been an Avon customer fairly recently, right?
Yes, yes.
So,
There's a lady that brings books to our bank sometimes.
okay.
So I've ordered things in the past, and I used it even when I was a kid, so.
Oh, good, good. Well, you probably have some favorite Avon items then?
I do. I love the mascara.
I love the mascara. Awesome. Well, what I'm going to let you do while I'm putting your contract in is I have an order book for you. And you're used to seeing these tickets probably if you bought Avon.
Yes.
You see the little carbon in the back. I'm going to ask you to slide that between the first 2 sheets of paper. And I want you to look through this brochure. And I want you to think about the things that you currently are using in your house, whether they're Avon or not Avon, that you know in the next, few days, near future, you're gonna need to replenish. So don't think about the full-size bottle of shampoo that you have that you just purchased. Think about the things that you're, kind of depleting and that you're gonna need to replace.
Okay.
And as you do, think about what you want to order for your family on your first campaign, because you're gonna make, a 40% savings on that first order. So 40% off of things you're gonna order anyway. Sounds pretty good, right?
Absolutely.
Great. I'm gonna let you do that while I do this.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna do a little time swipe, right? So we're gonna assume I've finished getting the contract in. So how'd that look?
Oh my gosh, there's so much beautiful stuff in this book.
There are a lot of nice things, a lot of nice things. So what did you pick out for your family? What are you short on?
Well, my mascara is on sale,
Okay.
so I'm gonna have to buy some super extend. My mom's birthday is on the 3rd,
Okay.
and I really think she liked this necklace set, so I'm
Okay.
gonna order that for her.
Gosh, and it's great. It's only $9.99. It looks much.
She'll never know.
She'll
Well,
never know.
she
It'll
would
be our
look at
secret.
the book.
It'll be our secret. Okay.
Maybe she won't notice. And let's see, my husband's out of shower gel,
Okay.
and he likes deodorant body spray, and when I rubbed this one smells really nice. I'm gonna order some of that for him, I think.
Excellent. So that looks like roughly, $40 worth of stuff right there that you know that you're gonna need for your family during the next few days. Think what's gonna happen, Crystal, when you do that exact same thing that we've just done with 10 customers, because you've got brochures here in the bag, and of course, you can ask a customer to give the book to someone else after they've finished with it, so even more than 10 people could do this. That could be some pretty substantial sales for your first campaign. How's that feel? How would that do towards your vacation?
That's very easy. I can see and chip away at that dollar amount I need for plane tickets.
Excellent. You fly Delta, or which way do you?
Sky Miles.
I love Sky Miles. Well, you saw how we did this for you. Let's think about customers. Okay, I'll pull out the customer list and do this. So, right off the top of your head, Crystal, who comes to mind that you want to share the brochure with?
I think my friend Marie probably would be excited. I don't think she's seen Avon in a while.
Excellent. Anybody else?
My mom, I know she's the one who introduced me to Avon forever ago, so I'm sure she'll probably be a customer. And then maybe my friend Andrea.
Just don't let your mom order the same necklace that you
No,
ordered.
I think I'll omit that page.
There you go. So, this is a time swipe then. I'm gonna keep talking to her about her customers until we get not 50, which we know in many instances was not realistic, but we get 10 people that we know for sure she can do this exact same thing with very easily. Okay? All right? It's a lot less overwhelming. Okay? It's all about, making sure she's excited about her business, not overwhelmed. So now she's got her 10 people on here. Okay? I cannot wait to see how this ends up for you in this first campaign, because you've got some great customers, already, in the running. I mentioned though, when we first started talking, that we had representatives who earned from their customers, and that we had representatives who earned checks from Avon. And, there's a couple of different ways, and I'm gonna come out of the role for a second. There are different ways to talk about the Believe in Your Success tracker. If this person in front of me is really a business savvy kind of person, I might say, so Crystal, if you were to go across the street to the strip mall because you were opening a business, who would be 3 or 5 people off the top of your head that you know that you would love to have as business partners? Okay, so that's one way you could do it, to get her thinking about who does she want to partner with in her business. Another way would be, so Crystal, tell me, it's really exciting to sell Avon. It is so much fun. When you start selling Avon, though, if you don't let your friends and family know how much fun you're having, who's going to be upset with you when they find out that you're making commission and that you haven't shared that opportunity with them? Okay, so there's a second way. You could talk to her about putting people on that tracker. And then you could always go to so Crystal, as you're thinking about the economy, and I know, did you see the other day about the job layoffs over in the Forks of the River Industrial Park? That's kind of a big one. As you're thinking about that, who do you know that you believe would really benefit from an earning opportunity right now? So there's 3 different ways that you can start that conversation. Is that helpful? Okay. So now, whichever way I've gone with it, she's identified some people. We've written their names down on the Believe in Your Success tracker. So I've been able to talk to her about the fact that she can earn bonuses off of these, and then she can earn residually off of their sales long term. Okay, so that piece is done. Good? Gosh, Crystal, it looks like the contract is processed now. So what I want to do, I'm going to turn this around, and I've gone into the youravon.com. That's going to be the site that you place all your orders on. And you're going to type in your account number, which is right here on the contract, okay? And I've collected the $10, so none of that changes. And you're going to think of a password that you want, associated with this Avon account. And I'm going to let you do that piece, and then I'll show you how you place this order. Okay? So she does that.
Remember your password, because when you call me, I won't know.
That's right. I will not have your password. So you have to make it something, and you might want to go ahead and write it down in the back of that book where the customers were written down. Okay?
I have a question. So after she gets logged in, does she not have to set up her website and all that before you can put an order in?
Mm-hmm.
That can all be bypassed?
Mhm.
And you can just put the order in and then go back and do all that later?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so now she's in, and I'm either going to make, we're either going to put her order in and submit it, or if that timing issue is a little wonky, we might put it in as a future order. So I'm just gonna assume that we're putting it in, that she's got, enough days to sell to her customers, that the order submission date is not like right upon us. So Crystal, what you're gonna do now is we're going to do a regular order, and you're starting your business in campaign 10, so this is a campaign 10 order, it's exciting. So you're gonna click right here, I'm gonna walk her through it. I'm gonna show her where she puts the product number in, out of her order book. I might have a quick discussion with her on, see the little magnifying glass? If you ever don't have the product number, you can click on that and put, a few words of a description, and it'll pop up some suggestions, so it's a really great tool. We get the order in, we're gonna push submit. So now, Crystal, as you have that conversation with these people that you've identified as customers or potential customers over the next few days, you think you'll be able to go in and do that same process?
Absolutely, that was very, very simple.
Okay, and you know that your order is due on yada yada day at noon, so everything needs to be in before noon, because after that, then it's going to be an additional fee, and it's gonna ship a little separately, so.
Okay,
You good to go there?
absolutely.
Excellent.
Simple enough.
So, question for you. Do you have your calendar with you?
You know what, I do, I keep it in my phone.
Excellent. As you're thinking about the people that you identified and you wrote down on that Believe in Your Success tracker, when do you think would be a good time for us to sit down and talk with them?
It would definitely have to be in the evening.
Okay.
All of them work.
Okay.
So, maybe next week on Tuesday?
That would be perfect for me. Give me a time.
Tuesday's not quite as hectic as Monday. I know we have Tuesday. I think probably, you want to meet here again?
We could meet here. I've got a couple of things on my calendar already. Could we meet, say, at 2 o'clock? Would that work? Okay, excellent. So at this point, it can go, the normal route. I'm gonna schedule, I'm still gonna come back and do training with her. I may be saying, okay, I'm gonna call you, in 3 hours, I'm gonna, touch base with you. She's gonna have everything she needs. She could literally, I could say, out of those people on that tracker, do you think we could send a text or call any of them right now and get that set up for you? And she might say yes. She could call them and say, hey, just wanted to let you know, I've just started an Avon business and you came to mind. I'd love to, have you work with me on this one. She could send, I have literally seen people send a text to, 3 or 4 people at the close of the appointment, and before the people walked away, they get a reply. People reply to text very quickly.